wasn't going to make a video about this because I know my viewers are more pop culture, sci-fi. And I love that stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love that stuff. And I get upset when it's bad. And I get upset to be insulted. And I get angry like everybody else. I'm human. Even though I play a robot on YouTube. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. I wasn't gonna make this, but yeah, as you guys know, I go to the 60s for my inspiration. I go to the 60s for my life lessons, for my morals. I mean, I don't have the limited edition Martin Woodstock guitar for no reason, right? I use that as an example of how I want to be, even though as a human we make mistakes. We don't always ideologically fit this certain mold, right? That, you know, in our heads we're like, yes, can we get along for a couple of days? Can we stop fighting? Can we fix stuff? Ideally, that is perfect. That is exactly the way I want to live my life. That we don't, you know, a life without the clapbacks on social media. You know, I have gotten more political today on social media than I have in a long time. Because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hearing how one political party is, or one political member is, or whatever. I'm tired of it. Can we just kind of remember that for 3 days, a bunch of people could sit in a field, and for, you know, 400,000 people, it was probably more, it was probably closer to 500, that they could sit in a field without running water hardly, you know, with you know, overflowing porta potties in mud, in a downpour, like that what, third day, a torrential downpour. I think it was raining the whole festival if I go back and think about it, right? They could sit there and manage to overcome their differences for a couple of days, you know, manage to overcome the fact that some of them were out fighting a war, some of their families were fighting a war that they didn't care about and they didn't believe in, you know, and they could get together and celebrate the things that bring us together. Like music or Star Wars or Star Trek or things like that. Like, I wasn't going to make a video on this, but it's just really important to remember that we're all part of the same human existence. We have to kind of, we're all in the plane together. And sometimes you're going to have some annoying little shit kick in the back of your seat. But then sometimes you're going to have somebody who helps you with your bag, or sometimes you're going to have an experience that is profound and mind-blowing, and when I say plane, like, we're on this planet together. We all have to coexist and share this, and this petty, you know, oh, you didn't vote the way I want, you're an ist. You didn't like the thing I like, therefore I hate you. I'm tired of that. Aren't you guys tired? I'm tired of it. And, you know, every decade or so, I kind of have to recenter myself and find the stuff that I really, really, truly enjoy, because the stuff that I used to enjoy isn't enjoyable anymore. But I can always go back to music. I can always go back to this era. And did I pause on any? Okay, I know there's some nude pictures in here. Oh, Sly and the Family Stone. See, Sly and the Family Stone couldn't even get away with some of the stuff that they have an album that I can't even say the name of. I think I have it too. Don't I have it? I think I do. I have more Woodstock box sets than you guys realize. Is that on this one? Oh no, it's on Stand. Oh, but one of the songs on Stand, I can't say the name of that. But keep in mind, you had everybody loving bands like Sly and the Family Stone, right? And I can't even say the name of some of the songs on their album, or one of the songs on there now. But that was the last time I really can legit name any mass actual ism like that. Yeah, you're gonna have some idiots in the deep south with a stupid hood. Yeah, you're gonna have those idiots. But most of the time, people are pretty reasonable. Most of the time, people see everybody as equal and as, you know, people. we're beyond a lot of this crap that we see on Twitter. We are very much beyond so much of this. There's the... Well, is this the original poster now? This might be the original poster that still shows Iron Butterfly, and they didn't actually end up there. Same thing with the Jeff Beck group. Yeah, the Jeff Beck group wasn't there either. It's just, I'm one of those people, I'm fascinated by the history of this, and I do have to kind of go back and remember and appreciate that, you know, we've gone through this before. We've gone through a lot of this stuff before. This isn't our first trip around the sun, and this isn't going to be our last. And we kind of have to remember where we've gone, where we've come from. You know, people in this country used to own other people. We don't do that anymore. Except the very, 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 very illegal, you know, like trafficking and stuff. We frown upon those things. I think everybody can agree that blindly disliking somebody based on something so stupid as the color of their skin, or as so stupid as, you know, who they sleep with, or what's between their legs, who cares? We're all people. And we're gonna have to learn one of these days, especially on social media, politicians especially. I am so tired of their crap. You got to stop with this name calling. I was on Twitter. One. I'm not gonna say who. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll know. One politician was out there just bashing another, saying, "Oh, you're an ist, you're an ist." I don't care. I don't care. If you don't have any way of fixing it, this name calling stuff is not going to cut it. And you know, here we're talking about Woodstock. I'm gonna bring out the riding crop because yes, like humans, like all other humans, I have my moods. I have my anger, right? And I'll use the riding crop to get a point across. But this stuff, you gotta stop with this, because name calling and all that stuff, and name calling people blindly assuming, oh, you don't think exactly the way I do, therefore you are completely on the other side and you are less than me. That stuff does not fly. I don't approve of any politician, either side, that does that. And I think you guys don't either, because I think we're tired of this. I think we're done with this. And we need to send them a message that we will not tolerate that. Every time you hear you're an ist, you got to say, yes, that's great. You have a kindergarten comeback, and that's name calling again, but still, you have the comeback of a kindergartner. What are you going to do to actually fix it? Now that you've gotten your little one up, you've gotten it out of your system, what are you going to do to fix it? Because you know what used to happen? People used to actually fix things. They used to go in and change things from the ground up. They made legislation. They would do things to fix things. And now people just bully and attack and intimidate and threaten and cancel each other. Can't we just fix this? First step is to just tune out the noise. Yes, people are going to be angry. People are angry. We're in a very weird time. We're in a wild time that we live in right now. Everybody's at each other's throats. And yes, everybody's angry. We get it. What next? What are we doing next? Now that we're angry, now that we've yelled at each other, now that we've fought with each other, what are we going to do to fix everything? And if these people can't fix it, then we got to hold them accountable. And the only way to do that is to get rid of them. And that's why Mecha 2020, or should I go 2024? What year am I running for president? I don't know. I don't think I want the responsibility. I have like all these things I want to say, and then I'm like, yeah, and then I don't even know how to fix it. I think the first step though is to anytime we get that, we need somebody who can come in and be like, yes, okay, you got your little insult in. Now what are you going to do to fix it? Because we're going to not acknowledge that. But yeah, this is where I go. This is like kind of my happy place. I'll go there to meditate, and I will consume and absorb the music and the energy and everything to center myself and to remember that, yes, I'm not alone in this journey, and that we're not alone in this journey. And that's why I found you guys on YouTube. You know, we found each other to to hopefully fix all this. Because we want good entertainment and escapism from the reality of stuff. And when the stuff we escape to for a couple hours out of our day is still filled with the same nonsense, that's where I come in, and that's where I have a problem with it. Because I don't have all the answers. I can't fix everything. And that's why we have other people, because one person will have one little part of the puzzle. The next person will have the next part of the puzzle. And sooner or later, we're going to kind of come to this understanding that every person has a little piece of the puzzle and that we're all important to that. And we're all a Jenga tower. You can't have a Jenga tower with just half of the pieces because it falls down. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. If this video even sees the light of day. I don't know. It might not. I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye! Thanks for watching! If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!